Chatham County desperately needs skilled construction workers. Women are answering the call. I'm Anita Brown-Graham. This is NC Impact.
NC Impact is made possible by funding from Civic Federal Credit Union and is a public media North Carolina production in association with the University of North Carolina School of Government.
Local construction crews are no longer just for the guys.
If I hadn't found construction in high school, I probably would have never ended up in it.
We'll see if it switches properly though.
It's one of those things that exposure is everything for students. Molding it in the right time, in the right place, in the right setting and environment is everything to creating that background in the career. Often I'm the only female on site. It's a big issue that we face, and I would love to see more women enter the construction industry.
A big piece of the lack of confidence that women have is just that they don't see other women. They don't see people like them doing that work. So it's hard to envision yourself being successful in that role if you don't have someone that you can look to.
NAWIC is the National Association of Women in Construction, and we cover the Pittsboro, North Carolina area. Our core purpose is to enhance the success of women in construction. It really is up to us to be able to educate the next generation about the careers and the pathways that are available within our industry.
NAWIC is a great foundation, and without their support and their scholarships, it would be a lot more trying to be a woman in construction.
I really enjoy having a network of women from across the industry. I think the relationship and the community that NAWIC builds is why I enjoy it.
Oh, you're gonna do it that way? Yeah. And I love seeing more women entering the construction industry and being on site with me. It's a real confidence booster just seeing other women working as hard as I am and side by side with me. It's amazing.
One community college reports significantly more women are signing up for construction training. It means new skills and perspectives on the job site.
So I actually started this program last year, but I've been doing construction for the past, I'll say like 4 or 5 years. I was always only like the random one or another one would be there, but it's just something that you barely see women in.
I definitely think it kind of gives you some confidence not being the only woman in a class. It kind of makes you feel like, you know, even if you're not the strongest person out there, like, it doesn't really matter because you're not alone in that.
I'll get it up there first.
Okay.
It's been very important to me to open the doors and bring women into this equation. As a private general contractor, I always did what I could to have a woman on my crew. From day one, I've noticed that if the more diverse the crew is, the better the end results are. We make this program as real world as possible. And one of the ways that we do that is 7 years ago we got a grant from Duke to start what we call the Chatham Cottage, which is a small 500+ square foot home that we build in the parking lot. We build it over 3 semesters. Then at the end of the day, at the completion of those 3 semesters, we auction the cottage off and it replenishes our pot, so we get to do it all over again.
The hands-on experience gives you a chance to problem solve and kind of gives you just the real world experience of not everything's gonna be perfect like in the book.
Okay, then walk that up the ladder. The more women that are working in this business, the more problems we're gonna solve, the better construction techniques we're gonna implement. It's going to serve not only those individual women, it's gonna serve our communities.
If you like building stuff, go build it. Don't hold yourself, you know? If you want to do this, go do this. You don't have to wait for nobody to say, yes, you can do it, no, you can't do that. You don't have to wait for that.
The gender breakthrough in construction is fueled by Chatham County's rapid economic growth. Tens of thousands of new residents will arrive soon as a major residential development nears completion.
I grew up here. I was born at Matisse Clinic, which is just across the way here. I lived in the Haynes Chapel community. Do you want another one?
I think he's just gonna have his candy.
When I go home now, there's no longer a 2-lane road going towards home. There's a 4-lane.
I've been hearing about this growth for 30 years. It's finally getting here.
There is so much excitement happening around Chatham Park. Chatham Park is going to have a massive economic impact. At full build-out, Chatham Park will add 61,000 permanent jobs to Chatham County, close to 100,000 to the Triangle region, and 115,000 total for North Carolina.
In this day and age, there's definitely a candidate shortage out there with every single industry. And I think it's very apparent in the construction industry because the construction field right now is incredibly busy. So it really does negatively affect the whole entire job because that's what those construction companies are there to do. They're there to build. And so when the workers aren't there, it's tough. And when the job gets delayed, that means time and money for everyone.
The construction field is looking very attractive. It's fun to build things, right? It's fun to vision it and build it and see it, and you see the product and you see the impact that it has on the town. I think more and more women are getting involved in their communities.
Well, this is going to be the biggest project in the state, right here in Pittsburgh. Little Chatham County.
It is kind of weird seeing all this, but I see that we're not dying. The more that we have in our community, the better it is because they don't have to drive out. The more we offer for them, the more they want to stay here.
Learn more about NC Impact's quest to find collaborations in action all across North Carolina. Visit unctv.org/NCImpact.